Hi, comic book fans. Welcome to another SundayComics.com video. And this is the second video of my haul from Splatt Comics. I put a video up a day or two ago about the Batman comics that I'd got from Darren Collett at Splatt Comics. I'm going to show you another part of the haul here, and there'll probably be a third video with the final part of the haul. It was a big haul of really nice stuff. Most of the stuff for my PC rather than for selling. So I am going to start off with the thing that I have been collecting for over 2 years now, which is Bronze Age horror. So amazingly, Darren did have some Bronze Age horror stuff I hadn't got. So we're going to start off with a bit of Phantom Stranger. This is a great run. This Phantom Stranger run here. This is from 1971. And we have got a great Neil Adams cover here with the Iron Messiah and an iron zombie rising from the grave. Also from the Phantom Stranger, I think I have got this one, but I think this might be in better condition than the one I've got. This is also a Neil Adams cover from 1971. A really nice one here. Image in wax. So it's a sort of wax museum story. Next up, from the unexpected, a fantastic Nick Cardy cover here. This one is in fine condition. Look at this Nick Cardy cover, absolute cracker with a crocodile or alligator. I don't know which it is. What's the difference between a crocodile and an alligator? Yeah, coming in through the window to some poor unsuspecting lady in a pink nightdress. Right. Next up, and we've had Neil Adams, we've had Nick Cardy. Next, we're getting Joe Kubert. This is why I love the Bronze Age horror stuff because of the quality of the artists. And this is a Weird War Tales that I haven't got. Weird War Tales number 36. This is a great series, Weird War Tales. Both great art and some great stories in Weird War Tales. One of my favorite Bronze Age horror runs, which I wasn't expecting when I first started collecting Bronze Age horror. I originally did not set out to collect Weird War stories because I don't particularly like war comics, but what great art on the covers and some great stories. Right. Check out my video about Weird War Tales, which I will put a link to below. Right, next up, House of Mist, a couple of House of Mysteries I hadn't got. There are not many House of Mystery Bronze Age horrors that I haven't yet got. Amazingly, I managed to pick up three uh, House of Mysteries that I hadn't got from Darren. Here we go. House of Mystery number 247, uh, a surfing skeleton. This is from 1976, and this cover is Jack Sparling and Vince Coletta. Next up, we're back to no, we're not back to Neil Adams. I was going to say this was Neil Adams. It is not Neil Adams. This is House of Mystery number 259. This is from 1978, so we're right at the end here of the sort of Bronze Age horror runs. And this is the great Joe Orlando, working with Dick Giardino on the cover. Joe Orlando, the editor of House of Mystery for over 10 years, an absolutely fantastic editor of Bronze Age horror comics. And here he is doing a really nice piece of cover art with, of course, threat and innocence on the cover, which is one of the memes of Bronze Age horror. And finally, from House of Mystery, this is a Bernie Wrightson I had not got. This is number 255, and it's in great condition. Um, Darren has graded this a fine. I've had to disagree with him. I've actually looked at this. I think this is a very fine. Look at this great UFO, some form of swamp creature, a haunted house. What a great cover that is by Bernie Wrightson from 1977. Right, so very, very pleased to fill three gaps in my House of Mystery run. I'm also filling a gap in my Secrets of Haunted House, of which I have quite a nearly full collection of Secrets of Haunted House. So that one will go in there. Right, these are not really Bronze Age horror. They're sort of mystery magazines. Also, they're right at the sort of start of the Bronze Age. But I do like these, and this one here is in stunning condition. In fact, Darren has marked put a near mint sticker on the back of this, which he almost never does. And it's a great Joe Kubert cover. It's a gigantic, strange adventures. Who will start World War III? Now, this is in 1970, this comic, and it's a Joe Kubert cover, and it shows the leaders of various different countries. Now, I don't think they're meant to be anybody in particular, but the American one does look a lot like JFK, and the French one does look like President de Gaulle. The English one, I don't think. Look, maybe Neville Chamberlain. Anyway, a great cover here in near mint condition. Try and find one of those in near mint condition. I don't think you will. Right, another gigantic Strange Tales. This one is number 228, and this is a Neil Adams cover. It looks like we've got a large Frankfurter in space. Day the Earth split in two. Oh, it's the Earth splitting in two. I thought it was, yeah, okay. Right. That's bad news for the Earth. And finally, we have Strange Tales 233. And this is a Murphy Anderson cover. Those are great. Right. I also picked up this. I've not seen these before. This is from NEC. NEC are the people who did the Tick, but they also did a series of horror anthology comics, very, very EC comics like. I think there were about 10 issues. Anyway, this is issue one and is a numbered issue. So that's very nice to have. Right, moving on to just some random stuff that I liked. This is great. This is Phantom Lady. Now, Phantom Lady is one of the Golden Age femme fatales. This is not from the Golden Age. This is a more modern comic, but this cover here showing Phantom Lady is actually very early Adam Hughes. So this was a real nice pickup. I love this cover by Adam Hughes of Phantom Lady. Yeah, now that's this next one I picked up from Darren because I thought that cover art there on Ray Bradbury Comics number 5 was John Bolton. It is not John Bolton. It is uh, John J. Muth. Yeah. And I do like John J. Muth's work. It is quite similar to John Bolton's on occasions. Very nice cover on that one. Just couldn't resist this one. This is also from NEC, My Terrible Romance. The femme fatale on the front of here is looking at a diamond necklace and saying, I'll think it over. Right, next up, some really low grade Golden Age comics, which aren't worth very much, but I do like picking up this Golden Age stuff, and this one's great. It's got Popeye and Wimpy on it. This is King Comics number 81. Yeah, really nice. And the ducks are flying away with the dog. Next up, Jest Comics number 10. Um, and we've got rabbits, little rabbits in armor, because last year 3 of their children got shot. I'm not sure what to make of that cover. Right. And finally, in this sort of little bit of golden age humor comics, we've got from Harvey Comics, we've got Mutt and Jeff's Jokes, issue 3. Mutt and Jeff, sort of well-established US comic humor characters. As my friend Kyle said, a bit like Ali Sloper from the UK. Right, next up, this is in really nice condition. It's a rare Archie Comics Pens copy. Um, it's a really nice cover here. This is from 1960, and it is a Dan DeCarlo cover, and it is a UK price variant. There are not many Archie UK price variants, and we've got one here with a great cover. And this one is one of these covers that does sell, with Archie getting kisses from both Betty and Veronica. Okay, next up, and this is a cover by, I just love this nice cover here. This is Son of Celluloid, Clive Barker, a great Marilyn Monroe cover, and it's got red foil, and it's in a near mint condition. Okay, a bit now then. One of my other strange collecting niches is British publishers, early British comic publishers who generally did American reprints. Now, the biggest of these from the 1940s, 50s, and 60s was a character called L. Miller and his son Arnold Miller. Now, Arnold Miller set up his own company. So we had L. Miller and Son, and Arnold Book Company. So this comic here, um, Justice Traps the Guilty, which is in very fine condition, I think is from about 1954. Now, finding comics like this is printed in the UK by the Arnold Book Company, and it's a UK reprint of Prize Comics Justice Traps the Guilty, Volume 6, Number 4. I mean, try and find another copy of this. Never mind trying to find another copy in very fine. You just won't do it. I would be amazed if there was a copy existing of this in better condition than this. The print runs on these were small, and finding one surviving in this condition is amazing. Right. Again, on the same front, here is a rare UK reprint, and it's showing the raising of the flag at Iwo Jima, and it's a UK reprint of US Battle Squadron by Stanley Morse, 1955. Again, I've never seen one of these before. It's got a big, you can tell the date, 1956. It's really early Comic Code Authority, which meant nothing in the UK. However, they did reprint it with the Comic Code Authority stamp on it. Um, Very difficult to find. And next up, we haven't got a UK reprint. We've actually got an Australian comic, and I don't think it is a reprint. I think these were genuinely produced as a series in Australia. This is Marines in Action Giant. Okay. The publisher is Horowitz from Australia. There are actually 48 issues of this. This one is number 3, and it is from 1954. You'll see there's no Comic Code Authority symbol on it. You might say it's a bit early for that. That's true. But again, I think another really rare foreign edition comic here from Australia. Yeah. It does say 2 shillings on it, but this is an Australian comic. The Australians had the same currency as the UK had at this period of time because they were a UK colony at one time. Right, so we've got a war comic there. Let's continue with the war comic. This is War Stories Combat from 1967 from Dell. I do have a nice little collection of war comics coming along, so these will be going into my collection of war comics. Another war comic, and I just love this cover. I'm a bit of a fan of Joe Kubert. Um, Look at this cover here by Joe Kubert. Absolutely great. I love the Fokker. The German plane there. I wasn't being rude. Yeah, fantastic cover. And another, I think this is Joe Kubert again. Yeah, this is the Losers issue 137. I have a few copies of the Losers, but it's actually, no, it's actually Our Fighting Forces number 137, starring the Losers. Again, look at this cover. Joe Kubert, absolute fantastic cover artist. I mean, I'd have to have a long discussion with somebody to help me decide whether I prefer Joe Kubert or Jack Kirby, because Joe Kubert is incredible. Right, next up, I have got a collection of Sergeant Fury and his Howling Commandos. This will be going into my Sergeant Fury and his Howling Commandos collection. I've nearly got a full collection of issues 1 to 6. Right, that is it. What a great little haul of comics there, adding to my Bronze Age horror and adding to my UK reprints from the 1950s and 1960s, and adding to my war comic collection. So, thanks to Darren. Thanks to you guys for watching. That's your lot. I'll see you again soon.